Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Sling Driver again. I've got for you today another unboxing and review of another watch that was kindly loaned into my channel by the good folks at Spectre indirectly. This watch came actually from my friend Kyle Grimwood of Grimwood Watch Modding over in, I believe, Scotland. He shipped it over here after he reviewed it when I expressed great interest in the watch from his review. So big shout out to Kyle Grimwood for sending the watch over here. Definitely a channel you would want to check out and give a subscription to, because he's doing good work and he has a really cool accent. So this watch is a prototype. It was a Kickstarter watch at one time earlier in 2020. It did not fund at that time. It is going to be on Kickstarter again on, according to Kickstarter, on May 11th, 2020, which is, I believe, the day I'm going to upload this watch review. So this is available to pledge for at the time that I send the video up. And if I remember to do it, I'll put a link to the Kickstarter campaign. But enough of that. So I don't know if this packaging is going to be the actual packaging. If it is, it's pretty good. I mean, it's nice. Good quality box, nice and thick. Got the Spectre logo on it. And inside here we have... ta-da! We have a very nice, very green dive watch. Very nice watch. This is the Spectre Frostbite. It is available, or will be available, assuming the campaign doesn't change as much from the old one. It will be available in, I believe, 4 different colorways, including a very nice blue. But Kyle is very partial to green, which is why I have a green watch. I like green. I don't know that I would buy this particular green. It's a little bit bright for me, but you know, it's still a good green. Don't mind it at all. Now remember, this is the prototype. This may change a bit. In fact, I have a list of information of things that are supposed to change from the prototype to the production watch. It's a very stiff, very vocal bezel. Of course, being a dive watch, it's unidirectional. I love it. The one thing I love about this watch is that center disc with that, I guess that's guilloche. I think that's the term. A lovely spiral cut pattern in the middle. Simple 3-hander, no date window. Big crown, as you can see, signed crown. Nice relief cutouts in the lugs and in the flank. And quick releases on the molded strap, which really is a nice thing, because you can see there is no daylight between the strap and the case, and it is a rubber strap. I'm not sure if they're going to offer extra straps or not. You have some very simple artwork on the case back, and it's a very nice watch. can definitely fit a variety of wrists. I've been wearing this watch for a day or so now, pretty much, full time to, get to know it and so on. It wears very nicely. In fact, I'll put it on for you while I'm talking. As you folks know, I'm not a big fan of rubber straps, and quite frankly, this strap doesn't convince me to like rubber straps anymore. I mean, it's not uncomfortable, it's just not to my preference. If I own this watch, I would change it out for something else. But you can see it fits very nicely on my 7.25 inch wrist. There's a very short lug overhang, so it hits very nicely. One thing that really also bothers me a little bit is this buckle is oversized. I'm not a fan. I'd rather see it narrow up and get rid of all this extraneous bulk here and here and here. I mean, it's from my taste and the way I wear watches. It's overkill, and don't need that little pointy thing at the bottom of your wrist. It doesn't do it for me. The whole strap and buckle assembly just is not thrilling to me, but that's something that can be changed out fairly easily for something more to my taste. So it wouldn't be a deal breaker. It'd just be kind of a shame and a waste, you know. Hell, some are just a watch head, and I'll put my own strap on it. That's fine. Anyway, I have my fact sheet here. Well, first, before I do that, let me go over a few things that the owner of the of Spectre, his name is Gulshan, Gulshan. I hope I am pronouncing Gulshan correctly. He said to me via document that the differences between what we're seeing here and what's going to be in production is, yes, he acknowledges that the rotation of the bezel is very stiff. That's going to be addressed. The bezel insert has some imperfections in the plating and the numbering. I can't really see them, but my eyesight is pretty bad, but look good to me. And the dial has some minor play when pulling or inserting the crown. Again, I didn't really notice that. The crown unscrews with a very satisfying little pop. Does not seem to be any play in the crown. Pulling the crown, no, all the way out. There's very little play in it. It feels good to me, and we can see the movement does hack. Screwing in is very smooth and easy to catch a thread and get it screwed down for max water resistance. So I do see that the bezel is stiff, sir, but I don't see the other two problems, so I'm not worried about it. Now, under to be improved, he says the case finishing on the cutouts and the lug edges is going to be improved. He's going to update the artwork on the case back. He says that there are pictures on the Kickstarter campaign that will show the updated artwork, and there'll be a circular brush finish. Loom will be brighter and more consistent. The frost white texture on the bezel inserts will be removed because that makes the watch look dirty. Presentation and packaging is not final, which I said before. I was pretty sure that wasn't finalized. And the length of the strap is going to be lengthened by 10 to 12 millimeters. That's a good thing because I think this is a little bit short. I'm really on one of these holes right here. It could be a little longer to accommodate bigger wrists than mine. At 7.25 inch wrist, my wrist is almost maxed out on. This watch is almost maxed out on my wrist. There's things that are not going to change are some of the vital statistics, like the 42 millimeter case. So that's going to stay the same. It is 14.5 millimeter thick. It is 50 millimeter on the tip to tip, 22 millimeter lug, and 200 meter water resistant. So definitely a good dive watch. 316L stainless steel case with a sapphire crystal, and the bezel is 128 click, and the insert is aluminum, or as you folks say over in the UK, aluminium, but you're pronouncing it wrong, sorry. Movement is an NH35 from Seiko with a 41-hour power reserve. And yeah, that's the story on this watch. I think that this watch definitely deserves to be considered. Someone looking to add a good dive watch to their collection, or maybe start a collection with a good diver. Definitely want to give Spectre a look. Usually, I don't know what the prices are. At the time I'm making this, I didn't see any prices set for the Kickstarter campaign. I think they're probably going to be under $400, probably even under $300 for the early birds. But don't hold me to that. You definitely want to go to the Kickstarter campaign and take a look for yourself. I like the watch. I don't know that I'm going to. Well, I can't really say that. I may very well back this watch myself, because if the green is this vibrant, then the blue is probably going to be that vibrant as well. And I like a vibrant blue dive watch, so this might be a watch that I will back. I'll make that decision in the next few days and go from there. Nice watch. I really appreciate Spectre, and I really appreciate Kyle letting me have this to play with. So I'm going to do my usual wrap up, because I've said all I need to say regarding the watch. If you liked the video, and I hope you did, I hope you found it entertaining and informative, please give me a thumbs up. Always helps. Helps the channel become more searchable with the algorithms and the way they're set up. If you want to, go ahead, comment, leave questions, leave suggestions down below. I read them all and I respond to them all, but if you are spamming me, or you're going to get negative or nasty with me, I'm just going to delete the comment. I'm going to block you, because that's what I do. And if you're new here, or you've been here before but you haven't already done it, please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon next to it, so that when I upload new content, you are alerted to it. I appreciate your support. And let's see. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy in these trying times. If you're living through these times, you know what I'm talking about. If you're coming in from the future and you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google what was going on in March, April, and May of 2020, and you'll figure it out real quick. Thanks for stopping by, as I said, and I hope to see you again in my next video.